Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Well, this is going to be a really good episode because I'm all amped up on caffeine since I have my coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Now, as much as I love getting coffee, I've noticed that it's turned into a pretty stressful experience lately since there's so many different places competing for coffee lovers' attention. McDonald's recently added McCafes, McDonald's, sorry. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Well, this is going to be a really great episode because I'm all amped up on caffeine since I have my coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Now, as much as I love getting coffee, I've noticed that lately it's turned into a pretty stressful experience since so many different places are competing for coffee lovers' attention. McDonald's recently added McCafes to the mix, and places like Burger King, Panera Bread, even Starbucks is reportedly considering adding a value menu to its offerings. So the whole thing can be very overwhelming. Just think about what was going through my mind when I was in the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts. Baristas up in my grill, messing up my bill, trying not to spill, coffee making me ill. You all just need to chill with a Frappuccino here in the Ledger Lounge. And I'm Sonia Sorich. Well, one of the reasons that I need so much caffeine this week is because I've been very busy on Tuesday and Wednesday nights doing American Idol. This week was a milestone for this season because it was the first week that viewers were able to vote. And viewers voted 3 people into the top 12. So now we have Alexis Grace, Danny Gokey, and Michael Sarver in our top 12. And this will continue for a little while with different sets of 12 performing every week. A lot of the performances were solid this week, but some people made some major Idol mistakes that you wouldn't think that they would do since this show has been going on for, it's in its 8th season now. And there's some things that you just don't try. For example, covering Michael Jackson. Somebody made that mistake this week, and you're not going to be able to touch the King of Pop, no matter how hard you try. The same thing with Whitney Houston. So just stay away from those big songs unless you want to be publicly ridiculed on the blogs. And believe me, I'm like all the other bloggers, I love to make fun of you. You guys can check out my blog at Ledger-Enquirer.com for the inside scoop on the American Idol hopefuls, and also listen to me on Mix 95.7 every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m.
Hey, what else is poppin'?
Well, we have a big event going on the local nightlife scene next week, and that is Mardi Gras. Of course, on Tuesday, a whole bunch of hotspots are going to be hosting parties, and you know what the big draw of these parties is: beads. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can feel free to remove articles of clothing or embarrass yourself in different ways, but just consider the reward before you make one of these decisions. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Cameraman? Now look at beads like these. These were obviously at least worth about $2.50, and that's a pretty sizable amount when you're thinking about Mardi Gras beads. So if someone is dangling these kind of beads in your face, feel free to do something that you might regret the next morning. The reward is well worth the sacrifice. But not everything is as pleasant. Cameraman, look at these beads. Now seriously, are you going to risk blackmail and Facebook photos and a talk with your employer over something like this? This is probably worth about 10 cents. Just think carefully before you act, because there's a lot of different levels of beads, and you want to if you're going to embarrass yourself, you want to at least get something good out of it. Now this is what I'm talking about, and I didn't even have to take off my clothes. Okay, now it's time for me to talk about one of my least favorite things. A lot of people talk to me about the Ledger Lounge when they see me out walking on Broadway or across town, and I really appreciate all the compliments, guys, but you have to remember that I'm not the only person involved in this project. That's why one of my least favorite things is when people don't acknowledge the hard work of my cameraman, Joe Paul. So I decided we're going to switch places, and he told me that manning the camera isn't that hard, so he's going to take over the speaking duties, and I'm going to get behind the camera, and you guys won't won't see any difference, I promise.
Hey, all right. Thank you, Sonia. Just sit right here. Yeah, I've been wanting to come on for a long time because, you know, hey, this way. As you know, like, I've got a lot to do with the whole process here, and I feel like you get a lot of credit, but, you know, without me, you probably wouldn't know how to use this whole green screen type stuff. Hey.
Oh,
just
sorry.
Put it back in this
sorry.
Yeah. If I got a lot of stuff to say, because I think I've got, you know, some importance here. I'm really part of the Ledger. I'm one kind of pushing the whole this way. Sonia.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm just following your instructions.
Yeah, but just just keep it here. You don't need to be moving like up and down. Just Just stick it right here.
Okay.
Do you even have it? Do you even have that microphone? The microphone on? Yeah.
This thing.
Since the level of professionalism just plummeted in the last segment, we're going to we're just going to do it like this. We'll forget the green screen. We're just going to kind of move around. Here we go.
All right, guys. Well, we're almost done in here, but one more thing. Let's check in on our Chia cow. If you remember, last week he met the woman of his dreams, Mudana. So let's see how these lovebirds are doing. Oh no, this is not good. Well, Mudana is reading a copy of the popular book, He's Just Not That Into You, and they're not looking at each other, and all signs point to breakup. It's a common thing after Valentine's Day. Couples get all the romantic stuff out of the way, and then they realize that, hey, they don't actually care about each other that much after all. They were just going through the motions, and it looks like, as embarrassed as I am to admit this, our Chia cow just wanted a quick Valentine's Day hookup. At a point like this, all we can really do is move on. So guys, we've been stalling enough. Chia cow has nothing holding him down now. I promise we're going to start growing this thing next week. Stay tuned. I promise we're going to get this party started. The Chia cow is starting a new chapter in his life, and I want all you guys to be there to see it. Catch you next time.
That's one clean cow.